Students, happy and good morning to you all. With all warmth and affection, I greet and welcome each one of you to the class on commercial applications. Please stay focused and grasp the concept with first class finals and make sure that you write down the additional points which I stress and repeat for your easy understanding and good performance, student. Thank you. Thank God. Students, the learning objectives for today's class are as follows. We are into the chapter titled Importance of Human Resources. Under this chapter, Importance of Human Resources, we have gone through the introduction, the detailed introduction of the chapter, and also how important is the word people, human resources in every organization. Then we also gone through the characteristics of human resources, HR, popularly called as HR. About 5 or 6 characteristics have made it easy and simple for you to understand. Then we have gone through the meaning of the word human resource management, also called as personal management, personal administration, staff management, manpower management, labor force, anything you term it. So it is not only human resource management, it's manpower management. We have gone through the meaning, and also we have taken up one important definition given by Professor Michael James Jussius. He is popularly called as Jussius. According to his definition, we have to go through the meanings of the word human resource management, not only the meanings but also taking up the main features of human resource management, which are about 14. You can take up maximum 12 to understand, students. And so far we have gone through about 5 main features of human resource management. Namely, the first one is comprehensive function, the continuous function, challenging function, staff function. I'm going according to function, with the word function and with the word oriented. Then we'll take up the rest. I told you in the beginning, there are 5 points on function, there are 5 points on oriented word, and you got the rest are 4 are very general in nature. I told you out of 14 you can take 12, and we can go through them in greater detail, children. Now, we have also seen pervasive function. Before I could take up the 6th one, people-oriented function, I want to tell you about one definition which is given by Professor Scott and et al. Et al. Means many others. What is the meaning of the word et al? Et al. Means many other management gurus have given this same thought on human resource management, so that you should understand. So I told you about pervasive function. Pervasive function is nothing but it is inherent, existing in all. What is the meaning of the word inherent? Inherent means existing in all organizations, not only in industries but also in armed forces, governments, sports organizations, etc. Because there is no organization without people, children. That's all you must understand. From there you can understand how important is human resource management. Also, another point I told you, human resource management permeates, spreads throughout or pervades all functional areas with like production, marketing, finances, research, etc. All that. Each and every manager is involved in human resource function, children. I want to tell you that. So it is the responsibility of every manager to do this pervasive function of human resource management. Whether it's operating executives, we call it as line managers, operating, we call them as CEOs, highest rank in the organization. Next to that is a COO, Chief Operating Officers. CEOs are called as staff. They come under staff authority. COO, Chief Operating Officers, come under line authority. Very good. So next to CEO is COO. What does COO stand for? Chief Operating Officers. What does CEO stand for? Chief Executive Officers. So there's one definition given here, children, you must know. According to Professor Scott Siebert, Siebert, he says that, so the main points about his definition says that it is the responsibility of managers to manage people. First of all, it is the responsibility of managers to manage people. So human resource provides job description concerned with people's work. So there must be a job description given to the workers so that they know what they're expected from them. Third is workers' relationship with the organization is ensured. That's a very important aspect according to the definition given by Professor Scott. Then personnel management or human resource management is a staff function, is a management function like acquiring, training and developing people, compensating workers, and also a line authority. So there's line authority. What is line authority? So you're going to manage workers and resources to achieve goals. Line managers deal with workers on daily basis, children. Please make a note here. Line managers deal with workers on daily basis. And line managers delegate workloads, organize work shifts, etc. I told you, line staff are involved in production, marketing, and sales. So, who's doing white collar jobs? That is staff function. So all those who are in the staff category do advisory function. All those who are in the line category do hard work, production, marketing, and other types of functions. Now we'll move on to the next important feature of human resource management is people oriented. The name itself will tell you, children, it is people oriented. What is the meaning of people oriented, children? The focus is on the people. People as workers is very, very important. So people will be given due importance in this particular feature. HRM is concerned with employees as individuals as well as groups. So the first one is individual, and then you got the word groups. When you take care of individual, the group is taken care. When the group is taken care, organization is taken care. Yes, very good. Human resource management is a task of achieving the best fit between, there must be matching kind of a criteria between individuals as workers and the process of bringing people and organization together so that the goals of each are achieved. Here the each means one side we have the individual workers put together, and other side we have the organization expecting the goals to be achieved. So these two goals can be achieved only when we focus on the word people. What is people here? People is nothing but the workforce or the workers working in the organization in each department. I told you earlier, children, please make a note here, children. Human resource builds on human capital. Why human resource is considered to be the asset of the organization? That is why we use the word human capital. What is the meaning of the word capital? Capital means you can invest in people, make them develop, make them grow so that the organization grows along with them. People are very important for the organization, children. Human resource management, please make a note here. Human resource management is all about people at work, both as individuals and as groups. Human resource management helps employees develop their potential fully. So you must understand, one thing I can tell you, final, organizational performance depends on quality of people, children, quality of workers. If there are bad workers, organization cannot develop. It is not only that, it is also concerned with the behavior of the workers, emotional aspect of the workers, social aspects of the workers. So it is a process of bringing people together, an organization together, so that the goals of each are met. It's not very easy. It's a very tedious job, very difficult and challenging job. Challenging, of course, you've just seen what is challenging function of human resource management, demanding, taxing, burdening. So they should work round the clock, 24/7. This department has got a lot of work to do. That is people oriented. So people form the center of the organization. It's people are most important for the organization. So human resources are all about people at work, both as individuals and as groups. Next one is action oriented. The word oriented means focusing on action. So here this feature is also easy to understand, children, because action is given priority, then rules, procedures, policies, and other things. So action is taken care first. So you should know that, students, action is very important rather than having good policies, programs, and plan of actions and all that. Human resource management focuses on action rather than on record keeping and procedures. It focuses on the solution of the personnel problems to achieve organizational and workers' objectives. So it's very simple to understand, but it is a very complicated function, I can tell you, because you're going to focus on the problems of the workers at work and solving these problems through good policies. You should have good policy. Every program of work, every plan of action must result in action, implementation, execution of those programs. So human resource management emphasizes on the solution of the personal problems and taking proper actions. So proper action, making the worker feel easy, satisfied with the job, and enriching with the job will help the organization. So actions are based on set of rational policy. You're not having just a policy, but having a rational and wise, logical policies will help people at work. So here the word action is taken into focus. So HRM focuses on action rather than just having rules and procedures. The next one is individual oriented, which is also very important. Unless you take care of individual worker and his or her needs, organization cannot function properly. Individual must be taken care. Under human resource management, every worker is considered as an individual so as to provide services and programs towards worker satisfaction and growth. What does it mean, children? Because every worker must be given due importance. Yes, very important. Every worker must be given due importance. Human resource management helps workers to develop their potential fully. Yes, definitely. Every teacher in the classroom must have that intention that every student is important. Every student come up in their student life. So you must see that every child develops their potential fully, entirely. Human resource management must contribute to the individual growth. So that is what the intention of every human resource management. So under human resource management, every employee is considered important as an individual. Why? To provide service and programs to facilitate employee satisfaction and growth. So this, see children, job satisfaction and growth goes always together. If you're satisfied, you will continue to work, and as you continue to work, you will have a lot of promotions, growth, not only uh, in kind, you'll also have in financial kind of benefits also you'll receive. As you grow, you get promoted. In other words, children, you must understand, human resource management is concerned with development of human resources. What type of resources are these? I keep telling good knowledge, ability, capability, skill, potential, and all this achieving the organization goals and individual goals is very, very much taken into consideration. This is what we call as human resources, with all knowledge, with all experience, skill, talents, capabilities, all put together. So each one has got their own talents, knowledge, capability, skill that must be focused so that the organization goals are achieved. Not only organization goals, but also each and every employee's goals are achieved. Next one is development oriented. Here the focus is on development. Development is a very big word, children. So you must understand that whenever I say development, it's about the executives, the professionals, or the managers, managerial level. Let us see. Human resource management is concerned with the developing or development of potential of workers so that they get maximum satisfaction from their work. So it takes into consideration, human resource management takes into account consideration personality of the workers, interests of the workers, opportunity and capacities of the workers. These two are very important to develop a worker. Development may come as an ordinary person into the organization, just a worker. He may get promoted into higher positions and ranks later slowly. You're going to look up for the development of the workers here. So please make a note of children. Every employee goals consist of job satisfaction. Yes, for me also. Same thing happens. Job satisfaction, job security, high salary, attractive benefits. Work should be challenging. Work should give us pride. Work should give us status. And work should give us recognition, opportunity for development. All that is considered to be the development aspect of the worker. Human resource management is concerned with the development of the potential of the employees so that they derive maximum satisfaction from their work. I believe in all this, children. Yes, because you should derive maximum satisfaction from their work and give the best efforts to the organization. Best effort means best services to the organization. So development oriented function feature is also very important for the organization under human resource management. The next one is future oriented. See, students, you must understand the word future is always very, very important for you to know. Future. What is the future of the organization? So the future of the organization depends upon the people working in the organization. Let us see what it is. Human resource management is concerned with helping organization achieve its objectives in future by providing competent workers. So if you take care of the present category of people working, future is ensured. Definitely, it attempts to obtain willing cooperation of people for achieving objectives. It is always future oriented. Please make future is nothing but having a kind of a foreseeing capacity, forward capacity, far-sighted capacity. So HRM is always future oriented because this is a department which can assess, please make a note, children, which can assess human resource requirements for the future, not only for the present but also for the future, because they work round the clock and see that human resource requirements are met in order to have a better future for them. It's future oriented. So human resource management, please make a note, children, helps in determining future goals and objectives of the organization as well. How? I'll tell you how. Future in human resource is rapidly changing. We got all these technological developments. It has become a digital transformation now. Everything has become digitalized. Human resource management works with management to lay right path. I'll tell you that to right path is forward for business. When you lay something, when you plan for forwarding, is nothing but you're planning for the future for the business. So in conclusion, I can tell you for this, children, what I've understood is human resource managers become proactive. They should become proactive. That means acting in advance. Acting in advance as a leader, acting in advance for the future situation of the organization is very, very important. They should not be under a dilemma about the future. They should know what the future may be, like that, because they can foresee the future. They must have that far-sightedness to know about the future. How? Focus on top talents, combine the best practices, be innovative. All these innovative techniques they should adopt, ideas, approaches in providing competent and well motivated workers. If you have well motivated workers, that will help. It is not only willing cooperation of people. What sort of people? Well motivated, competent, and also talented people is very important for the organization. Interdisciplinary. This word itself says human resource management is not concerned only about human resource studies. It is involved, many other studies must be taken into consideration. That's why I told you, if a person is called a human resource manager, he should be an all-rounder. Let us see what it says as a feature, interdisciplinary. Human resource management involves the use of knowledge drawn from several subject matters like sociology, society, studying about society, psychology, about human brain, how does brain function, how does the matter of brain and mind, economics, money matter, anthropology, study of population, etc. In order to deal with people effectively. It has become a highly specialized work now, because there are universities which offer PhD in human resources. You can also take up master in business administration, taking up human resource as an important subject. You can specialize in the subject. You can become a specialized person in the organization, definitely. So it is not only about one subject taken into consideration. It's not just sociology, it's not just psychology, put economics, even law, even anthropology. It can be even science. All put together make up this important subject matter. What subject matter we're talking about? Human resource management. It is difficult because that is why you should have a combination of all subjects put together to understand people, because it deals with people, so you should understand people. Next is human resource management is treated as a science as well as an art. This is very kind of a common feature, children. Most of the concepts will have this kind of a feature, science as well as art. Human resource management is a science as it contains. You know what's science? Science is nothing but a systematically organized branch of knowledge, children, body of knowledge. You all know that. You all studied science. As it contains an organized body of knowledge, and it is also an art as it involves application of theoretical knowledge to the problems of human resources. That is why every human resource manager should know the science and art of functioning. Handling people is one of the best creative arts. Yes, definitely. So most of the teachers like to be with the children most of the time. They have got good rapport with the children, because teaching as a profession is a science as well as an art. What is art? Art is nothing but, for me, I can understand it is a way of doing things. If you're going to take up the right way of doing things, it is an art. So what is science? Science talks about the human knowledge, the creative skill the human has. So it is nothing but a systematically organized body of knowledge on a particular subject. So if you know the subject well, you can do that subject well. How to do comes after what you do. So what is and how to do that is very important. So art is nothing but application of or experience of human creative skill. I told you just now, how to do is an art, the way to do things. So it is not only science, but it is also an art. So you must understand certain science like physics, mathematics, and all that. You must know. This is very important. So these are the 12 main features of human resource management. Let me summarize it for you once again. I'll recall it for you once again. What are the 12 features, children? We have gone through the main features of human resources. There are about 14. I've taken only 12 for you to know. The other 2 are already built into the other matters. So if you know 12 is more than enough. Let me go through them once. We have gone through the comprehensive function as a feature, continuous function, challenging function, staff function, pervasive function. You must remember one definition of Mr. a very great guru, management guru called Scott Siebert. Then you have people-oriented. Then you have action-oriented, individual-oriented, development-oriented, future-oriented, interdisciplinary, science, as well as art. So with this, the features of human resource management concludes, children. So you must also know that managing people Human resource management is an action-oriented word. It's a practice of managing people to achieve better performance. I'll tell you one more thing. For example, children, if a company hires people into business, it is looking for the people who fit the company culture. As they fit into the company culture, they can bring in good results. So how that can happen? You must make the workers be happier, stay longer, more productive, so that they can bring good results. All this depends upon the role of the human resource management people play. So human resource management people will lead and direct the functions of human resource department. So it's a very important department. I told you in the beginning itself, there is no organization without the word human resources. So human resources are very, very, very important, children. So I can conclude by saying, you can also say that all human resources have to be developed because nation's progress and prosperity depends upon them. So it is the work of the human resource management to take care of this. Thank you, children. With this, I'm going to end this session. We'll meet in the next session. Until then, be safe. God bless you all. Thank you. Prepare well for the exams. Thank you.